Forget everything you think you know about the entry-level iPad. For years, Apple has played a dangerous game of just enough. Just enough power to get by. Just enough features to keep you interested. But something shifted in Cupertino recently. The whispers from the supply chain aren't just leaks anymore. They are warnings to the competition. The 12th generation iPad isn't just a minor spec bump. It is a calculated move to kill the laptop once and for all. If you're watching this right now, you're likely at a crossroads. Maybe your current tablet is stuttering. Maybe you're tired of the Pro prices but want Pro performance. Or maybe you've heard the rumors that Apple is about to bring a feature to the base model that was supposed to be impossible. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. In the video, we are going to deconstruct the iPad 12. We are going to look at why the new A-series silicon inside this chassis is outperforming high-end MacBooks from just 2 years ago. We're going to discuss the display technology that Apple swore would never leave the Pro line, and most importantly, we're going to reveal the hidden secret of the 12th gen that makes the iPad Air completely irrelevant. If you are planning on buying any tablet this year, stop. Don't spend a single dollar until you hear what we found out. Let's start with the heart of the machine. For the first time in history, the gap between the budget iPad and the Pro iPad has narrowed to a razor-thin margin. We are looking at an architecture shift that changes the way iPadOS functions. We're talking about sustained thermal performance that allows for professional-grade video editing and 3D rendering on a device that fits in a backpack. But why now? Why would Apple give us this much power for this price? The answer lies in the competition. With OLED screens and desktop-class multitasking arriving on Android tablets, Apple had to stop holding back. The iPad 12 is their response. It's a statement. But it's not just about raw power. It's about the glass. For years, the base iPad suffered from a non-laminated display. That annoying gap between the glass and the pixels? Sources indicate it's finally gone. We are entering the era of the all-screen standard. But there's a catch, and it's a catch that most tech reviewers are completely missing. There is a specific limitation Apple has placed on this display to protect their Pro sales, and if you don't know what it is, you might find yourself deeply frustrated 3 months into owning it. As we move deeper into this breakdown, I'm going to show you the real-world benchmarks that the marketing team doesn't want you to compare. We're going to talk about the battery life paradox, how Apple managed to make the device thinner while actually increasing the screen-on time. And for the students and creatives, we need to talk about the pencil. The 12th gen is introducing a new way to interact with a screen that feels less like plastic on glass and more like ink on paper. Now, I want you to think about your workflow. Do you actually need a laptop? Or have you just been waiting for an iPad that doesn't feel like a compromise? By the end of this video, you will have your answer. We are going to look at the new chassis design, which borrows heavily from the M2 Air, and the camera placement that finally fixes the biggest complaint in iPad history. But here is the million-dollar question: the price. In an economy where everything is getting more expensive, Apple is doing something shocking with the MSRP of the